to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E, and today we're going to be looking at the special edition of Seiko Prospect Baby Marine Master Dark Green Sunset. And this model is the SPB105J1 model. This watch is probably now my favorite watch, and it's doing direct battle with, that's right, my Triton. So, wow, this watch is really nice. Let's get into some dimensions. This watch has a 44 millimeter case. It's 13.1 millimeters thick. It's a 20 millimeter lug opening, and it also has a 51 millimeter wingspan, lug to lug. So it's really good dimensions. It can fit a lot of different wrists, but I have to tell you guys, I'm totally in love with this watch. I've been wearing it every day, and it's sad that the Triton is getting shelved because of this. You know, but it is what it is. They made such a beautiful watch. I don't know what to say. This watch is powered by a 6R15 movement, and it has a Sprawn hairspring, which is anti-magnetic. It's 50 meters power, 200 meters water resistance, 50 hours of power reserve, 23 joules, 21,600 vibrations per hour, I believe. And it's a 120 click bezel. The bezel action on here is really stiff, but it's really good. Zero back play. And on this watch, let me spin it back around. I don't have any issues with the chapter ring aligning. Right there. Everything aligns perfect on this one. They say that some people's don't align, but this aligns great. And it also has excellent handset. Some people say that their handsets aren't up to par, but I'll put a macro picture in right now, and you'll see how beautiful the handset is. Now at 3 o'clock, you got a date window surrounded by that gold gilt print. You have the gold gilt hands, the gold gilt indices, which are applied. Excellent Seiko printing. Down at the bottom, at the 6 o'clock, you get the 3-line Prospects X, 200 meters water resistance, and that's a real nice printing on here. It's beautiful, actually. And then you have the gold second hands with the lollipop in the back, and that lights up real nice too. You know, because that's one of the things you need when you have an ISO rated diver. You need something to let you know that the watch is running. That's why you get that lollipop, that's Lume, that moves, so that you can make sure that your watch is moving while you're underwater, to make sure it's still powered up. Okay, that's what that was for. That's what that's for, that lollipop. Now, this has just a 3-hand date function, and it has a crown almost at 4 o'clock, not quite at 4 o'clock. The crown is excellent knurling. You can see that up close. It has really good knurling, and I've seen on some pages that this does have the Zaratsu polishing. I know for sure it has the Dia Shield applied to it, which is a hardener that's applied to the stainless steel to prevent scratching. It does have the Dia Shield on there for sure. And it also has hand winding and hacking. Now, this watch is improved from other Seiko bracelets because it does have a mill clasp, but the diving extension is still the thin pressed metal. But at least it does have the mill clasp, fold over with a lever, and you do have the dual deployment right here. So that's pretty cool. This bracelet is all solid links, solid end links. You have a nice case back with the Kawaganga wave, and it just has a Seiko on there, what movement, sapphire crystal. That's all that's printed on there. You have a really nice coin edge bezel. And what I like about this watch the most is what everybody likes the most is the colorway. I think Seiko really did a really good job with this forest green colorway with the gold gilt. That just pairs up flawlessly. And you also get a sapphire crystal, which is anti-reflective on the bottom. I wish all Seikos came with that crystal. Unfortunately, they're still using Harlex on the lower ends. That's one of the things that separate this from a higher end. This has a what do you call it? MSRP of $1,050. They're trading for a little bit over that right now. You can find some of these a little bit under $1,000 if you look hard enough. But being at the fact this is a 2018 release, and I think they don't make it anymore in 2020. So the only ones you're going to have, I believe, are the ones that are already produced. So if you can get one of these, go ahead and grab one of these because it's going to be a future classic. And I can tell you right now, it's a really nice watch. Now, I'll do a comparison size with the Triton. If you can wear the Triton, you can wear this. They're both just about the same size. The Seiko wears a little smaller. You can see it's a little thinner, a little bit more petite. So it does wear a little thinner. I have the Triton on the Angus Jubilee bracelet, so that bracelet's a lot more robust than this. It has screws. This has pins and collars, but this is still a nice bracelet, and I'm going to leave it on the Seiko bracelet because I really like it, and it's really comfortable when you wear it. Now, I'll give you a wrist shot real quick. That's what it looks like on the wrist. It's beautiful. Man, it's my favorite watch now. It's really nice. And let's go ahead and see what the Lume is like, and we can actually compare it, contrast it with this. Since this is an Orient and it's a kissing cousin of this, they both got excellent Lume. I don't even need to charge these up. I never charge the Seikos up. It really ain't no use in doing it. So let's cut the studio lights. And that's your Lume. You can see that Baby Marine Master 200 dark green sunset Lume is actually a little brighter. The Lume Bright's a little brighter than this Lume on the Triton. But trust me, the Triton hangs in there all night too. If the Seiko's a 10 out of 10 Lume, the Triton is a 9 out of 10. But they're both not lacking. They're both very satisfactory, and they're both, I mean, you can't go wrong with either of these watches. I wonder if they're ever going to make a Triton in a green. That probably would be awesome. But this one is called the Sunset. That's the nickname to it. That, as far as I know, the dark green Sunset, or the Baby Marine Master 200. This is the SPB105J1. That's the watch. And that's the watch once over. My name is Big E. God bless, and I'll talk to you guys later.